April the 12th, and I've posted this chart on Twitter, and the video has been up since January the 5th, but I've had some requests to explain exactly how it was constructed. Back in January the 5th, right about here, when the chart was first drawn, let's go to January the 5th, right about there, this is where the market was at the time, and I didn't see us hitting this spiral quite so soon. This is a weekly chart, so we were quite a ways away from the spiral. It would have occurred sometime in December. If we continued on an upward trajectory and it was a 45-degree angle, we might have hit it in August. But here we are in April, and we're getting pretty damn close to reaching for this intersection of price and the Fibonacci spiral. So I wanted to explain exactly how they were drawn. First thing I did is I drew cycles on the chart, just basically taking lows and highs, trying to adjust the cycle tool, which is right here in Thinkorswim, the cycle brackets, and trying to draw cycles that that sort of matched cycles on the chart, and I came up with this. So I then switched to the Fibonacci spiral tool, and if this was the beginning of a cycle on a 20-year chart, weekly chart, I clicked here and I moved to the point that was right here, right at the end of the first cycle, right there. And I clicked. And then I later changed the color to black. But this is the first drawn point. Notice that price hit the Fibonacci spiral here, and it hit it here. So I knew we had something good going. But now this Fibonacci spiral failed here. The peak occurred much too soon, so this spiral broke down. So then I looked at my cycles again, and I took this cycle here, close enough to it. I could have used any one of these three lows here, and I tried them all, but I decided to use this one. And I drew this spiral because I found that this point, worked pretty well for at least the next 2 points. In fact, it worked for the next 3. So we had a hit here, pull back, another hit and a pullback. We had a hit and we stayed there for a while. So this is a good spiral. This is working. And then we hit the third one. We had a major drawdown after we hit the third spiral, and then we came up to hit it again and pulled back. So I thought this is a really good indicator. The next one was so far out that I didn't give it too much thought. I did indicate on January the 5th that I thought that this was a possibility of hitting it, but I never thought so soon. But here we are, and now it's April the 12th, and we are at 1595. If we went straight up this week, we would have to hit 1626. Probably won't happen, but you see that the spiral is starting to move down, so as each week goes by, hitting this spiral becomes easier and easier. So I'm starting to think now that the market is looking at this cycle, and we won't have a pullback until we come very close to or hit this spiral line. So that's my theory, and I should have made tons of money on it, but I didn't, because honestly I didn't think, as many people also didn't think, that we would be moving up this quickly from January the 5th to now, moving almost a full 100 S&P SPX points.